The arrival of the Dutch in the Cape in 1652 signaled the beginning of a violent and destructive process which placed their greed for land and possessions before the rights of the original inhabitants of the land. Suddenly, throughout the Cape and indeed throughout Africa, following the arrival of other European colonizers, land which belonged to Africans was marked as the private property of Europeans who enslaved Africans.
And we know that we people of the farm, we are the ones who provide food to the whole world. But we are at the lower side of this whole civilization. Why?
Dat is een wonderlijke gevoel. Zien dat je zelf op je eigen twee benen kan staan.
If we look at the history, the 1913 Land Act, colonialism, dispossession, really how land was acquired, it was stolen from the indigenous people of Africa. And government is not even taking that into consideration in terms of making sure that they expropriate land.
Nou hier gebeur nou, en nou hier plaasvind, het is dieselfde ding wat trend wat plaasvind in die district 6. Nou toe hulle onze mense uitgegooi daar zo. Onze mensen worden overal uitgegooid. Waar gaan ons? Ons mensen, dit zijn onze mensen zijn plek. Hulle gaan voor ons hier komen krijgen.
We must carry on farming.
The agrarian resistance movement in South Africa almost lost a little bit of its focus and orientation after the collapse of the National Land Committee. And it needed some type of new vision almost. And this agrarian reform and food sovereignty campaign sort of giving it that new alternative vision.
En ons doel is om juist mense, grondloze mense te help, maar ook aan die ander kant om vir hulle te leer om gezonde kos te koop.
My dream all along was to be a farmer, not just a farmer. Have a big farm to have everything. Ndibalulekile kum because ndingumfama obhinqileyo.
We need to struggle for alternative vision because the current system of rule and economic, political and cultural is a structure that dominates and subject and black people to the most inhumane forms.
In South Africa, instead of growing, say, grain for local production, there's a transformation into wine farming to export. You have multinational corporations that come in that really dominate the seed market, they dominate trade.
Democracy only serves those people with money. Okay, that is the kind of democracy that we're living under. And that is capitalist or liberal democracy.
My droom is, eendag wil ek self my eie stukkie grond hê, dat ek vir my nageslag wat nog wat kom en wat daar is, wil ek voorberei soos wat ek wil hulle voorberei. Soos my eie stukkie gronde plant en my eie stukkie gronde kweek en my eie bietjie gronde na 'n mark toe stuur. Dat hy pasiënte kan in my hand val en dat ek hom eendag op my kan 'n bankrekening oopmaak.
As julle kan sien die payslips. Die pay die persoon 285, soos die wet vereis, was hy 45 uur gewerk. Hulle R203 word afgetrek, so hy net R78 uit. So die geld gaat net so terug aan die plaas in.
If there's going to be land is going to become a communal ownership again, it's going to be done like through the Zapatista struggle, like the MST struggle, where the poor themselves take back the land that should rightfully be theirs.
As Suid-Afrika kan oorgaan tot 'n sosialistiese stelsel, sal ons arme mense inval, want dan gaan ons mos vir onsself produseer.
Hulle het nog laas jaar het hulle nog 'n dop gegee. Want ek kom die geel dop, dat laas jaar 2009 gele. Verlede aan ek gele liters, R12 per liter, dan is het weer R11 kopie mense per liter.
Hierso is 'n kanne wat hulle ook nou moet gebruik om water aan te dra, want hier is nou nie krane binne in die huisie. Dis hoe die water lyk en dis die water wat die mense eintlik moet drink en so kan dit nie eintlik lyk nie. Dis regwaar, dis 'n skande.
Beweeg weg van hierdie kapitalistiese stelsel af en kom na ons toe, na die grond toe.
The time is actually right for a farm worker revolution. You can see it with the protest actions, you can see it with people standing up, asserting themselves, and basically claiming, this is what it's supposed to be. We don't want luxury. We don't ask you for lots of things. All we ask for is just give us what we deserve.